Alright, so I just showed you the ridiculous nonsense of how seasons work on a globe Earth, but how do they work on a flat Earth? The fact that we do have seasons disproves the globe entirely. Orange line here is the equator, and the yellow line here is the path the sun takes during the northern hemisphere's summer. And the red line here is the path that the sun takes during the southern hemisphere's summer. And because the sun is further away from the north during the southern hemisphere's summer, we experience winter. And when the sun is on the yellow line here, it is further away from the south and they experience winter. The red line is the winter solstice. The yellow line is the summer solstice. Solstice is the time or date in which the sun reaches its maximum or its minimum declination, marked by the longest and the shortest days, which looks like this if you photograph the sun from the same spot at the same time on a different day. This bottom dot here is the winter solstice on December 22nd, when the sun is the furthest away from us in the northern hemisphere. And every day the sun gets closer to us or further away from us depending on the time of year. Once it reaches its solstice, it turns around and it comes back. That works in the summer or the winter time. And because the red line and the yellow line are an equal distance away from the equator does not experience this change in seasons. However, when the sun's on the yellow line, it is further away from the southern continents. And when it's on the red line, it's further away from the northern continents. If you were to take a light bulb that shines outwards in all directions into the middle of a dark field, the light would only go so far. Light does not travel forever. This is because the medium in which the sun is traveling absorbs the light of the sun. If the light in the middle of the desert was a heat lamp, it would be much hotter the closer you get to it. And if you were at the edge of where the light did reach, it would be much colder than under the light. And because the flat Earth claim is that the sun is physically getting further away from you, this works perfectly. Unlike this hogwash, where the further away you get from the sun, the warmer it is. And the closer you get to the sun, the colder it gets. Everything about the globe requires blind faith in the people selling it to you. You have to believe NASA that we are closer to the sun when it's colder and further away from the sun when it's hotter. All because of a 23.5 degree tilt. Because that makes sense. This also perfectly explains the 24-hour daylight in Alaska. And I know. You globe people are going to say, what about the 24-hour sun in Antarctica? Did you know that there's not a single uncut time-lapse of a 24-hour sun in Antarctica? Every video that they have ever shown you of the 24-hour sun in Antarctica was edited. They claim that this is because of technical issues. But anybody with two eyes and a brain cell, they know what's up. Wakey wakey. I love ya.